Let's talk about an MB842. You know, this is a rod that's medium power, 7 foot in length. And anytime you're talking about treble hooks, you're not worried about sinking the hooks up into that fish with a hook set. You're really worried about after you get the fish on, getting him in the boat, and that medium power of that rod is really going to help you. Now, that's a fast tip on that rod, and that's actually going to help me put some action into my bait. So I'm not going to want to throw an 842 as much with a crankbait as I am with, your topwater stuff, which would be, prop bait, your walking type baits that I've got here in my hand. These are the applications that really work well for an 842. It's a 7-foot rod, and you really can put some action into that bait, get good casting distance out of it. So if you like to throw topwater, it's got the treble hooks on it, prop baits, walking baits, build an 842. Let's talk about one of my favorite blanks, and in fact, probably my favorite blank. The MB873. Now that's a 7.3 medium heavy. This is actually the first rod I ever built, this blank series here. Just an all-around, all-purpose rod. You can't beat it. When people come to me and they say, what should be the first blank I should ever build? It should be an 873. It just serves so many different purposes for me day in and day out. That 7.3 length is a great length because you can get good casting distance. You're still accurate with it. It's not cumbersome. This rod's light, it's sensitive. You can throw it with a single hook, throw weightless stuff on it, a fluke, casting a stick bait out there. It does well with those. You can throw a buzz bait on it, topwater applications, put braid or braid on it for the topwater applications, fluorocarbon on it for your others. I even throw a chatterbait, spinnerbait. I like this 873. I got the power to get the hook into that fish, and I've got the control with that length of that rod. Light Carolina rigs, light pitchin rigs. You could even throw a big shaky head on it. There's so many applications you can do with an 873. I've always got at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4 on my deck, depending on the day. If I can't get bites and can't switch up and get bites, I'm not gonna make a living doing what I'm doing. The 873 makes my job easy. Let's talk about an MB874. Now, you've heard me mention several times an MB873 is one of my favorite rod blanks to build, and it is. But the granddaddy, the daddy to the 873 is the 874. Basically, the main difference is, to break it down, is it's just a heavier action. It's gonna have more power in that rod. So if you're needing to get a fish out of heavy cover, frog would be a great application. It's still a 7.3 in length. If you need to be accurate with a frog in and around cover, but you still need length to control that fish, the 7.3 is gonna take you there. You've got the heavy power to sink the hooks up in that fish, get them out of the cover. The 874 is what you're looking for.